Atlanta, and so it's awesome, awesome, awesome. And just like Miss Tyra said, things do happen, right? So I got here, and yesterday we were out, we were running around, we were doing different things, and got back to my hotel to unpack so that I could prepare for today, and I had no dress. I left it home hanging on the closet. Excited, I had everything else in my suitcase, but I had left home my dress. So I said, oh my goodness. My first thought was, oh, I can go to the store and pick something up. Then I remember, wait, you didn't drive. You flew here. You're not at home. You're not in Maryland. You can't just run to any store. You don't know where anything is. And then my next thought was, well, guess what? They didn't come to see what my outfit looks like. And if they did, shame on them. What they came was to hear what I can share from my mouth. What is going to resonate with them and what's going to help them go to the next level. So needless to say, I'm here today. I might not have on a dress, but that does not deter the message that God has in store for me to share with you today. But the lesson in that was I could have wallowed and I could have said, well, you know what? I can't be the speaker because I don't want to stand before the people and I don't have a dress to wear. They're going to look at me funny or they're going to think of me different. They're going to think I'm not dressed enough. No, I had to keep pushing. And that's where we go wrong in life. When we get hit or an obstacle comes up, we shut down. We don't take ourselves and push ourselves beyond our limits. We just shut down and get the woe is me attitude, right? So we have to realize that the woe is me won't work when we're trying to go and build in our steps. I shared a live Facebook Live the other day, and it said every level is required. And what we figure out is we want to get to the destination, but we forget there's a process to go along the way. We want to get the glitz and the glam. We want to leave our job. For those who are still working, we want to leave our 9 to 5 and become an entrepreneur overnight. It takes a process. Have you put together a plan so that you can leave your job? Your job is your dream funder. Let it fund your dream. Prepare, because the last thing you want to do is walk out of your job and not have a plan. Because then now you will be in much more bondage than you was on your job. See, some of you think you're miserable at work in that little small cubicle or that big grand office that you have maybe overlooking wherever it's looking, but you don't like your job. Well, can I tell you, if you leave your job and go to your business and it's not profitable, you're not going to like your business either. Because now you're going to dread your passion, which is your purpose, but you're going to be dreadful of it now. Because all you can think about is, can I keep my bills paid? Will I be able to sleep at night knowing I have children to take care of? For those of you who have children, I'm a mother of a 14-year-old daughter and I love her dearly. So for me, let me share how my journey was. So I didn't plan to leave my 9 to 5, right? I was a high school teacher and I loved doing what I did. But what I did was say, God, I need a new reality. Why? I was given 150% raising other people's children, but when I got home, I didn't have much left to raise my own daughter. I was tired, I was exhausted, and I was depleted. So I said, God, this is a lot, like I'm overwhelmed. And I had decided to start a business, part-time. So not only was I working full-time, I had a business I was running part-time, and I was a graduate student. So I was like, okay, everything just feels like it's just crowding over me. End of the school year came, and my boss calls me in his office, and he says, Regina, we love you here. The kids love you, and you do an awesome job. But again, I taught entrepreneurship. It was a performing arts school, and I brought the program to the school. He says, so, but we can no longer fund your position. What most people would have thought was, wow, everybody was like, oh my God, are you devastated? Are you crying? Let me tell y'all what I said. Dad, he could have gave me heads up. I just remodeled my kitchen.
Right.
Right? Like, what? He could have gave me heads up. I just spent like 10 grand remodeling my kitchen.
Right.
I wouldn't have done that. Right? So I wouldn't have stepped out and did something that made me more happy because I would have been so fearful that I was going to lose my job.
Right.
So God says, no, had I showed you, then you wouldn't be ready to walk when I tell you to walk. So what some people thought was going to be devastating, and don't get me wrong, my daughter would go to aftercare, right? Because I said when I got home I'd be depleted. I decided not to pick her up from aftercare that day and send a family member to get her. And I went home and got down on my knees and I had one of those ugly cries. Ladies and even gentlemen, can we stop thinking we're not supposed to have ugly cries? Can I tell you that's where your release comes in your ugly cries? We so worried about how other people will perceive us or think about us. Well, remember, it's just you and God for your ugly cry. So why are you so worried about other people? So I went home and I had an ugly cry. I said, God, when I get back up from this cry, I don't want to have none of the pressures and burdens on me of what I'm feeling right now. And I did say to him, hold on, let me listen.